Listen, the situation that you're in right now, no one will ever expect you to come out of this. Trust me. Listen, you are one of the kind. You are one of a kind, and God has placed you in a position to go through the situation that you're in so that people can see how good He is in your life when He brings you out of it. Trust me. So hear me when I say this. They may not like what you're doing. They might not like the life that you're living, and they're talking about you, laughing at you, mocking you. But see, if they're mocking you, that means they're mocking God, and God cannot be mocked. Do you hear me? Trust me, your life is not as bad as it seems. It may seem like you're going through so much, but God will not put more on you than you can bear. He will give you that measure of faith, that measure of peace, that measure of grace to continue going. He will make sure that He will lift you up in the time of struggle when you're going through it. He won't leave you nor forsake you. God is always real. He's always with us. He won't do anything to make us feel like we can't get through it. He will always send someone. He'll send a sign. He'll send a blessing. He'll send something your way to let you see that He is always with you, because He's always faithful. When I tell you that God has brought me through a lot of things in this life, and a lot of things have happened to me in this life. When I lost my son, don't you know I felt like I was going to give up, but God, He put me through a lot of things, but He also gave me the grace to continue to keep going. From grief to grace is what I call it. From grief to grace. See, they didn't understand that your circumstance was what God was using for you. He was using it as a sign that you would get through your life with Him, to show you off and pick you up from out of the miry clay, to make sure that you are shining the way that He wants you to shine. See, a lot of things you have to see that, when people have gold, they have to refine that gold. They have to actually clean it up and make it look good to make it shine again. And see, it has to go through a lot of processes. And that's what God is doing with you. He's taking you through a process, but you are worth more than what you think. That gold is worth more than what we think. It's also gonna show people that you can actually do what God said you could do. See, God says He's able to do whatever He can for you. God is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all we can ask or think. So once you ask Him, He's gonna go exceedingly. He's gonna exceed what you thought He was gonna do. So trust me and believe me. If you keep trusting Him, you're gonna see Him shine through your life. You're gonna see Him do exceedingly above all that you can ask or think. So baby, keep going. Don't worry about these fools. Keep going. Love God and keep loving life. Love people, and don't worry about what they're saying about you, because at the end of the day, God is about to show out in your life. Period.